Carson-Newman wins at the Timken Center for the first time ever after a 69-55 win. Andrew Rogers now with the head coach of the Lady Eagles, Mike Mincey. Defense obviously was going to be the theme coming in and proved to be the difference. Once again today, they only scored 55 points and you forced them to shoot 35% from the field. Definitely was critical in the fourth quarter as well. What did you like most about how the defense once again carried this group and helped lead you to your first win here at Limestone?
Yeah, when it's a place that you've struggled to pull out victories in the past, obviously a win is good enough. But when you look at the stat sheet, we just kind of realize, especially when we go on the road, that it's kind of hard to put up huge numbers offensively, whether you're putting up 80 or 90. Our identity has just kind of changed a little bit here mid-season, and these last two games in particular against teams that can put their head down, penetrate, get to the rim, that kind of thing, and obviously shoot outside as well. We've just played much better defense, still pressing and getting back, but I'm just proud of how they're getting in a stance. We're navigating ball screens much better, trying to control the paint much better, and that's why we've won these last two games when we've gone on the road. We haven't top 70 points yet, but we've won both by double figures, and maybe it's a good thing of signs, good sign of things to come down the road. That we can get down and defend, and on those nights that we are, scoring the ball a little bit more effectively, then maybe we'll top 70 or 80.
A couple things offensively. Balance has been another theme for this team, and it was on display again. 3 players in double figures, but 6 players had 7 or more, and nobody had more than 11. So what have you liked about how it can be good and bad? You never know where the offense comes from, but it seems like it's coming in a bunch of different areas right now.
Yeah, I don't want to be the type of team that they take 2 guys away and then we can't function or we can't score. Our bench has been critical in the last 2 Limestone games in particular. When you look at our best plus or minus guys were Mac, Maddie, and Abba, all in double figures on the plus minus chart after the game. So it's real critical that we can put those guys in, and that we're itching to get those guys in the game to give us some much needed help. In that first quarter, the starters weren't really getting anything offensively, and I don't know that we really got going until we kind of mixed up the lineup there, got some of the bench in the game, and then we kind of took off from there.
Staying with the offense, season low 9 turnovers compared to them, and they turned it over 22 times. Yeah. I think turnovers have been a problem at times, maybe why the offense has struggled these past couple of games, but really took care of it today. What was different this time around that saw your team take care of it more today?
They just locked in. They knew, we had never won here before, in 5 tries. And, of course, some of these guys have been around for these losses, the last 4 in particular, and or 3, I guess it is. And I just think that they were locked in to play and to try to win this game. And coming off of just playing them 2 games ago, I think that's all it is. We talk about it all the time, and we've shown throughout certain games in the first semester that we can take care of the ball. But when you go on the road, that's what you got to do. You turn it over 9 times only, and you shoot the ball pretty well. Gives yourself a good chance to win.
You've surpassed your road win total from last year. Only had 4. You already have 5 this year before the first semester, and still have 1 left on Saturday. How do you carry that road momentum that your team has been on a long road stretch now into a ranked showdown on Saturday with North Georgia?
Yeah, it's kind of sad for a team that won 24 games last year that we only pulled out 4 road victories, but a lot of them were 1-possession games, lost by 2, whatever. And I think the team is very well aware of what our road record was last year, because I've reminded them many times of what it was. So they already know that they've surpassed that total before Christmas break already this year. This has been an interesting first semester. I feel like we've had some home games early, and then this rest of this part is just, I feel like we've been on the road forever, specifically this week. So good road wins, conference road wins so far this year. This week, obviously got a big showdown on Saturday at North Georgia. They're undefeated, and we know North Georgia. They're a really good basketball team, well coached. Not going to beat themselves, and it's going to take a super effort out of our bunch to go down there and get a victory.